It still is the Saturday morning show, 92.3 Nigeria Info. My name is Sam Orkuchinedu. Couple minutes past 9, time for Standout with Mr. Patrick. Good morning, Mr. Patrick.
Good morning, Sammy, and good morning, our listeners.
How you doing?
I'm doing so well, and you?
I'm wonderful. Well, once again, I must talk about how you look. You look like you're going somewhere after here. Is there an event, a meeting, an engagement somewhere?
I'm meeting with some men.
If this is how you're dressing for that meeting, I wonder what those men will come. It must. I think I want to be at that meeting because if this is how you look for just the
meeting for men.
Okay. Well, if you have a meeting with Mr. Patrick this morning, please make sure you dress well because going by what I'm seeing here, you don't want to underperform. All right. So our focus, betterment.
Yes.
That's what we're looking at.
Yes.
Why is it important?
Can things get better? Can people get better? Or have you got better recently? You know, I speak with men and I speak with people and I see the same status quo, the same resignation, the same disappointment, the same way. And I'm wondering, are we not supposed to be better by the day? Better in learning, better in understanding who we are, better even in predicting, better in but it's the same status quo. The same way you have talked, the same way you have complained, the same way you have seen things, the same way. And I like that scripture that said it, the day of a righteous man shine brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter. So what is betterment? Is the acts or process. So you look at that, it's a process. That means a process of improving its standard or status. You see, that's why we'll keep challenging status quo and redefining the standard. It's an improvement, especially in somebody's social, economic position for something or for somebody. The process of becoming or making something or somebody better. And it's a responsibility within you, not outside you. It cannot be found outside you, it's within you. The society cannot make you better. You have to be better to find yourself in the society. Nigeria cannot make you better. You have to be a better person to be in Nigeria. You have to be a better husband to enjoy family. You have to be a better wife. So it's not external, it's internal. It's something like improvement, amendment, reform, enhancement, enrichment. So I like the way the writer of Isaiah put it. Why do you spend money for that which is not bread? And your earnings for what does not satisfy? Listen carefully to me and eat what is good. Let your soul delight in goodness, fatness. You see, he talked about soul. So the expression of betterment is in your soul, in goodness and fatness, in abundance, in wellness and satisfaction, in meaningfulness and in purposefulness. I like the way the guy, Paul wrote to Timothy in 6:6. He said, but godliness actually is a source of great gain. And when accompanied by contentment, that means contentment comes from the sense of inner confidence based on the sufficiency of God. It cannot be your sufficiency. It cannot be the sufficiency of Nigeria. It can't even get better. Prices are showing up, right? You have to be better to manage the upsurge of the advancement. Respond only to process. Advancement respond to only process, but good and bad event can make you appreciate, adapt, or change your life in some way. Your betterment is directly influenced by two basic factors. And that's what we'll be looking at today. Want and being. Want and being. Want and being. Everybody wants to be better. Everybody wants to be faithful. Everybody wants to be rich. Everybody wants to be empowered. Everybody want everywhere. You cannot be better. You cannot transform your life by wanting. You can only transform your life by being. Betterment is in appreciation, not in dissatisfaction. Because appreciation creates what dissatisfaction depreciates. The more you look yourself from a point of depreciation, you will never appreciate. And so let's look at what is your own personal definition of betterment. Of course, that's what it should be, because your betterment differs from my betterment. Country differ from country, city from city, from house to house. Is wanting and wanting more. Is it in being contented? You are either appreciating in life or you are depreciating, even with all the lack or the abundance of resources. Whether you are in lack or whether you are in abundance, whether you have money or whether you don't have money, it's either you're appreciating or you're depreciating. And your depreciation or appreciation is a function of your wanting or you are being. Because appreciation is in being, wanting is in depreciation. Because the more you want, the more you can never get. Want, unlimited want, drives dissatisfaction and more want. Wanting does not support appreciation. Wanting makes it impossible for us to truly appreciate our present state because we feel like we are missing something out there. Wanting most often keeps us in a perpetual dissatisfaction and unhappiness, which are lower energies that repeat the cycle. You know, you got a house. You said, when I get a house, I'll be happy. You got a house now. You don't have a bed. Now you don't have a fridge. Now you don't have fan. Now you don't have
wife.
You see, and now you wanting create more want. You see the cycle, right?
Yeah, I get it.
So we lose our creativity and capability in want. And because it seems outside us. For instance, you can't say, I want to be well. You say, I am well. You function from that I amness. You can't say, I want to be faithful. And that's why people can never be faithful. I am faithful. You can say, I want to stop drinking. You say, you know, you have to be it and live in it. So if you say, I want to be rich, you can't be rich. You can't say, I want to be appreciated. No, I am appreciated. Then let's look at the, say, I want to be confident. No, I'm a confident person. I want to be a champion. You'll never be a champion. I'm a champion. So you live in champion mentality and zone. I want to be employed. No, I am employed. Somebody say, oh yeah, he's just talking about. Think about it. I really wanted to be rich until I say I'm rich. And it changes because now I live from that concept. Betterment cannot be achieved in want. Betterment is more like you live from your identity, not outside your identity. That is why I say betterment is rooted in being. Think about, let's bring football. Bring Man City. They don't play like they want to win. They play as a champion. They play as a winner. When they are going to play, man, they are not going to play like we want to. No, they are winners. So they win matches. But if you want to win, you see, there's energy, feel it.
Yeah.
But you say, I am a winner. You see, you're home, you're confident, you're driving from that identity. Be happy, be good, be rich, be wealthy, be a great leader. You don't say, I want to be a great leader. You are a great leader to function from that sense. Be healthy, be worthy of goodness and love, aligning your actions with your identity. Transit from wanting to being. That's why it is not have and do. It is be, do, and have. Be, do, and have. It's not have, do, and be. No. If you want to change the dimension of your life, be healthy, be rich, be faithful, be great. You create your desire into reality or manifestation by who you are. Wanting creates what you do not want. As it creates pressure, dissatisfaction, and disappointment, betterment comes from being, not from wanting. Hence, you can't advance by wanting, rather by being. This is the key to this concept. And this is what people don't think about: purity. You see, your betterment is in purity. To become better, you have to be pure. When we are pure, we gain everything. When we retain our purity, we will not lose anything worthy of keeping. Purity is the light of our soul, expressing its divinity through the body. In purity, there's certainty of betterment. Purity is classical in the neutral place of betterment. You see, betterment is rooted in neutral, because it's in neutral advancement comes in and reformation comes in. And that is why you see Nigeria cannot. Everybody want a good Nigeria, a good Nigeria, but we are not good Nigerians. Everybody want a good family, but we're not good family members. When we become good family members, we operate from that mentality and that concept because of our identity. And it lies down in purity. Sam, you have something to say?
Yes, sir.
Go on.
There are lots of things to say. Now, betterment, of course, involves improvement. It is improvement of something.
Yes.
So if I'm at point A today, and through time I get to point B, C, D, then it is clear that some progress has been made. But how do we connect the concept of betterment with my own idea of success?
That's the truth. That's where we're going to get truth. We may have universal truth, but you have your individual truth.
Okay.
You see, my individual truth, for instance, my betterment will be defining, who am I? What is success to me? Success, I said, to me may be more money. To you, my own success could be healthy, service. Okay, I've told you my definition of success is freedom, ability to find myself, my best self in the world, ability to exercise my best self. What is balance? Balance means that I am not in contradiction to who I am. Balanced. The third one is awareness. You see, that's my truth now. So if I'm functioning there, I'm not going to compare myself with you. That's my truth. So now, if I see you advancing maybe in sports, it's not what I want. So you see, purity and truth is the foundation of betterment.
But if I see you and see the next man, how can I as an observer tell there's betterment here and there isn't here, if we have our own definition of...
See, Sammy, the way I look about people, number one, is the expression. Their words. My colleague walked into my office yesterday and wanted to use a certain language. He said, no, that's betterment. So he become conscious that he can't use this certain language any longer. What do you complain? How are you satisfied in life? Because progress means that I was XY. I used to be unfaithful, now I am faithful. I used to be procrastinating, but now no, I am more intentional. That's the truth. And that's why, if you want to further it, the first key thing to betterment is self-development. You cannot advance without self-development. It's essential to the better life. Without self-development, you are stuck to your present status quo. Challenge yourself to get better in skill, in knowledge. Take the class, go back to school, take the extra lesson. Growth is rooted in mind expansion and experience. Self-development. People don't read. There are people, the only thing they read is their religious book. Outside the religious book, they can't pick up another book to read. There are people who are stuck. They can't go back to school just to expand their mind. Then, it's rooted in drive. Your drive can change the storyline associated to your betterment. Define your life driver. Remute the trend of your life path. Establish your life driver to enforce movement to other side of the life. Note, variety is the ability to have diverse opinion and opportunities and multiple perspectives to life sufficiency. Then mindset. This is very crucial to betterment. It determines everything. The lens of betterment is cultured here. Improve your mind structure to restructure your growth pattern. You can be better where you are currently, even in sickness, even in that college you think nothing is happening, even in that Nigeria that thinks something is happening. Mindset. Then feeling. How you feel will determine how you position yourself for betterment. Your free will is directed by your feelings. Are you feeling good about yourself or bad? Then service. The more you serve people, the more you become better. Sammy, when you get here, you want to be better than what you were last year. So the more you pour out, the more you want to fill in. Then what are you doing? Then this is the final one. You cannot continue to want and be appreciating. You have to appreciate in order to be better.
Okay. So the want and being.
Yes.
I understand the point and I agree with it. But I feel like as people, we would always desire things.
You call the one desire.
I was looking for another word. But I didn't want to use the word want.
Yes.
That's why I kind of replaced it with
Yes.
that, But at every stage in life, you're
Yes.
aspiring to something.
Yes.
Now, based on what you said about this, I need to read it as stated. You cannot transform your life by wanting. You can only transform your life by being. The more you want, the more you can never get. Wanting does not support appreciation. Exactly. So these statements, how does it connect with the natural order of desire? Because a human being must desire something.
So now desire gives you responsibility, which is what we'll talk about. What are you doing? Have you noticed that when you stop working, you're unhappier?
Yeah.
But when you start working, you see they are just happy because you're serving people, because it connects you to, self-development, right? Your mindset keep changing. You see, their perspectives keep changing. So you see, it is what you're doing, and you're doing out of your identity.
So the order is being, doing, then having.
Yes, being, do, and having.
So if you stop at being and you don't do, what does it lead to? Because
you are just status quo. It's still the same float. It's just faith without work. Right? So you've gone to college. You're now a doctor, but you're not doing doctor. How can you have salary?
But you have a certificate.
And
you say, I am a doctor.
I'm a doctor. But you're not expressing doctor to other people in order to find out fulfillment of that certificate that you have.
So, in being and doing, then having happens. Is the having a reward system?
Yes, a reward system.
Do you determine the reward?
Well, it's an outcome. An outcome is a gift. And they say in true spirituality and in true maturity, outcome is an outcome. And you have the capacity to adapt to outcome.
Yeah, but Mr. Patrick, a man who puts in 15 hours of work and a man who puts in 2 hours of work, they will have different outcomes.
Yeah, they will have different outcomes, but it's the same, different input.
Yeah, so if I want to influence the outcome,
yes,
do I not need to influence?
Responsibility, doing.
Do I not need to influence what I'm doing?
So now this is what we're saying. Basically in life, there are people who have tried so much, they didn't get their reward at the expected time, and they saw the reward in their children.
Yeah, that happens. Sometimes it comes.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Now their children are so remarkable, and you're wondering where they are coming from. There was a root to it.
So it could come in unexpected circumstances.
That's why it's faith. It's faith-based. It's not an attachment.
Can I not direct the reward where I want it to reflect?
Yes, it is in your power. For instance, now, let's look at, for instance, I want honor from you. And if I don't give you honor, where will you tap the honor from? If I'm nasty to you here, what do I create? That's why we're saying we're deliberate creators. What are you creating?
If we keep asking questions, we'll not live here today. Because again, I have that another question loading, and but we're out of time.
Yeah, we're out of time.
Oh yes, indeed. What's happening with Standout?
Standout, amazing. It was a classic time, the uncommon, and we'll take it to a higher notch by tomorrow evening.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a
mentorship class, yes, by 5:30.
Where is that happening?
Number 4 Adobo Road.
Interesting.
Off NTA Road.
Okay. And for those who want to connect with Standout?
Yeah, so you go to our so I Standout in all our social media account and www.soistandout. You can get a lot of our old messages.
Interesting. Yeah. And those who want to reach you?
0033 411 451. 0033 411